Hi, it's Joy Schwartz. And I thought we'd go back to the future today, at least back to the Consumer Electronics Show 2008, and hear and see some video from the panel I did on next generation mobile and broadband. And we had a terrific lineup for this panel, and I just want to give a little shout out to some of the people that were involved with it. And once again, we did cover social networks, ads, and personalization, and this was at Digital Hollywood at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Once again, the panelists included Rain Bergstrom, Executive Vice President, AOL Mobile, Mark Yates, President, Broadway Video, Jonathan Cobb, founder of Kiptronic, Harry Huron, OpenWave, Jonathan Streitzel, Big Stage, and Christina Serafin at CoComment. And, of course, myself, Joyce Schwartz, from JCOM Marketing and Business Development. If you'd like to reach me to talk to me about speaking opportunities or for consulting with your firm on marketing and business development or for forecasting your company's future, please give me a call at 310-822-3119 or email me at Joyce Schwartz, SCHWARZ, at gmail.com, or you can get a hold of me on Twitter at symbol JoyceCom, JoyceCom. At the end of this about 10-minute video, you'll get, and this is just an excerpt from the whole session, and I'm sorry that not all of the panelists' presentations are included. For some reason or another, we only have little excerpts from some of the panelists. So probably because of the battery availability on the camera that our cameraman was using, or camera person. So at the end of this video, you'll see more information about me and about my company and about how to get a hold of me. So I welcome an opportunity just to chat with you about the future or to actually work with you side by side in creating the next generation of communications. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks so much for sharing the vision.
Basically, is that in the days when Jane Fonda, remember these days, Jane Fonda did this video thing, right? Video exercise thing. In those days, I took a complete buyout on this, from what I understand. The director on it took a buyout, meaning no residuals. The guys and gals that wrote it did work for hire, got absolutely no points, no residuals, anything. And I believe it sold something like 10 million or 3 million or something like that videos. Everybody could have gotten rich off this one play, this one thing, but nobody did it. And I said, hey, you think, everybody went home. And I go, yeah, in 10 years, if you don't understand ancillary rights, that's all I want to buy. I don't care about anything else after grad school. I just want to buy your ancillary rights to your content. And I said, if you don't understand it in 10 years, you guys are going to be totally gone. The techies will rule. They will take over. Don't talk about glass basements for women. I said, you guys will be out in the in the garage, repairing old machinery, because there won't be an opportunity for you to do anything else if you don't realize what's going on here. Tradition with me, I do it every January at any conference that I'm speaking at, and I could go back and show you the trends for the other one. They're not necessarily the ones that you would expect. They're ones that hit me in the gut as to what's going on. Since 1994, when I co-wrote the, actually 92.
Some of my colleagues here were. Sorry about that. Some of my colleagues.
My name is Rain Bergstrom. I'm Vice President of Mobile Products at AOL. That covers the communication side of things, instant messaging, email, as well as bringing all the content that we have on our desktop to the mobile phone. Tell you where mobile is going or where AOL is going. I have to, everybody's heard of AOL. Everybody has a concept of what AOL is. Dial-up service for some.
AOL servers, users,
or past users.
and
it's
right,
we publish
the training wheels into the net, right?
Well, we publicly moved away from our dial-up being our only business, and we moved into a business of advertising and of free services. No longer we have to pay for those, except for the dial-up service, which people didn't pay for.
Or the upgrade. I paid for an upgrade. It's a $9.95 thing that I get, like the, I get a real thing.
Services, and all the McAfee security. And so, what most people remember or know of AOL is the email, the dial-up, and we also have a number of things that are in the market, video and radio and games and search and all of that. But what most people don't know is that AOL is actually an umbrella brand that MapQuest.
We're talking about presence, Presence, for those of you that I know some of you are two decades, but there may be somebody in the audience that is not. Explain exactly what that is.
Presence is simply the availability of the person on the other end. I have a buddy list. I see whether they are, in the mobile world, nobody's offline. How many of you turn off your phone except to make sure it doesn't get interrupted? But, people are always online. They're always available on their phone, but you can't say, I'm not available right now. Presence just shows whether the person is basically available to text back to you. That's what presence is.
It also tells the location, too, so it's a near-range communication system, too, so I can find my buddy if I'm at the shopping center and he's not shown up to go for the movies and pay for the tickets.
Well, and this actually, moves into what I think is, the next big things that are going to be coming out from, not just from mobile, but, from the industry.
How many of you have heard of OpenWave? It's encouraging. Okay.
So you would describe OpenWave as what? And personalized content, and now, more importantly, customized delivery platforms or delivery systems. Tremendous opportunity here. You read down, and I can barely read it myself, but basically, you want to explain that we're talking about presence, Presence, for those of you that, I know some of you are two decades, but there may be somebody in the audience that is not. Explain exactly what that is.
Presence is simply the availability of the person on the other end. I have a buddy list. I see whether they are, in the mobile world, nobody's offline. How many of you turn off your phone except to make sure it doesn't get interrupted? But, people are always online. They're always available on their phone, but you can't say, I'm not available right now. Presence just shows whether the person is basically available to text back to you. That's what presence is.
It also tells the location, too, so it's a near-range communication system, too, so I can find my buddy if I'm at the shopping center and he's not shown up to go for the movies and pay for the tickets.
Well, and this actually, moves into what I think is, the next big things that are going to be coming out from, not just from mobile, but, from the industry. Although, given all the different, as you were talking about all the acronyms, all the desktop and mobile converging here, I read this article at the very end of December 30th, New York Times, an article about innovative minds. And how about, you have these, you have so many sports fan,
And with my permission, absolutely, with all the privacy laws and all that, thank you very much. So, with my permission, I get a little widget on my mobile phone with a little sports thing. I'm a football fan, let's say. So I'm able to click that with one click. I'm able to go into the relevant sites that bring me information on football and can enable later the operator to take me into sites that can later translate to merchandising related to football.
So my scores, and also I can buy the Patriots game score, and I can also buy the Patriot games hat.
There you go.
Cool.
And buy the tickets. So,
Tickets too. I like that. Well, I have Verizon. I have other stuff too, but I like, there's certain things that I like with AOL. I like to be able to pull out my email from 17 months ago in about a minute and a half, and I can do it with AOL anywhere in the world almost. So, those of us that are believers and believers in the cross-platform abilities, of course, what you have, so tell us what you got now.
All right, I will. So, before I tell you where mobile is going or where AOL is going, I have to, everybody's heard of AOL. Everybody has a concept of what AOL is. Dial-up service
How
for
many
some.
AOL servers, users?
Or task users. It's no,
Right,
we have published it.
the training wheels that did that, right?
Well, we publicly moved away from our dial-up being our only business, and we moved into a business of advertising and of free services. No longer we have to pay for those, except for the dial-up service, which people continue to pay for.
Or the upgrade. I paid for an upgrade, so for a $9.95 thing that I get I get a real
Email services, and all the McAfee security. And so, what most people remember or know of AOL is the email, the dial-up, and we also have a number of things that are in the market, video and radio and games and search and all of that. But what most people don't know is that AOL is actually an umbrella brand that has a lot of brands as a part of the company. So MapQuest, MoviePhone, City Guide, as well as